Life is weird.
Super weird.
So, what did we decide to do with our fascination for the strange and unusual?
We made a podcast about it. This is Weirdify. Now,
let's get weird. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our first episode of What's
the Weird. These are our listener episodes because we get people who want to share their weirdness with all of you and with us.
Yes, indeed.
And
thank goodness, because we're very excited to record this.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited.
I'm beside myself. I cannot wait to read these.
Yeah, we have friends that are writing in. We have anonymous people that are writing in, which is totes cool. You can be anonymous if you want. But yeah, basically, it's just that. These are our listener episodes where we read you back your stories.
So I would like for you to start, if that's okay. Do you mind starting?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay, all right. Take it away, Haley.
So the first one comes from my bestest friend, Miss Jacqueline. This has been sitting in the inbox for
a minute.
Thanks
for being on it, Jackie. You're the real MVP here.
Yeah, you are. And this has taken so much
to not read it.
Self-containment. And I can't think of the word right now.
Me too. It's
control. That's it.
No, same, because it's been sitting in your same email account. I could see it too if I wanted to.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm stoked.
Read it right now.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I just seriously got a surge of panic.
Okay. Deep breaths. Breathe through the pain.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Whoa. All right.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the launching of your podcast. It's been a long time coming, and us fellow weirdos are extremely stoked to tune into your bi-weekly finds. Wanted to write in my experience with the paranormal.
The joke's on her, coming at her weekly. Oh, Jackie. Turning it around on you, girl. What's
Turning
up?
Tables.
What's up, Jackie? Surprise.
Okay. Wanted to write in my experience with the paranormal. I've had multiple experiences with all kinds of entities, but to stay on topic, I'll tell you about the ones at our wonderful Whaley house.
Oh, the Whaley house. Okay. Yeah. I almost did this for our paranormal episode.
Yeah. Located in San Diego, California, in Old Town. And yeah, here we go. It was one gloomy day. School field trip, I want to say. It was 6th grade. Maybe 5th. No matter. Those are... That's so Jackie. That is so Jackie. No matter. Those aren't the important details.
Okay.
I remember walking into the house. It felt different than any other creepy house I've walked into. It was cold and eerie. As I walked through with fellow classmates, I heard someone call my name. I turned around and no one was there. I shrugged it off and started walking to catch up. I heard my name again, this time from upstairs. I looked up and nothing. I decided to walk up the stairs and into the closest bedroom. There was a dresser top mirror, and I thought this would be a good time to look at myself.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, not a mirror, not a mirror, oh no, oh no, oh no, not a mirror, not a mirror, oh no.
Make sure I was looking fly for all those hot 6th graders.
Jackie!
Little did I know who was actually looking at me. As I stared into the mirror, I saw movement behind me. I turned around and again, nothing. As I turned back to the mirror, I saw her. A young girl with full-length brownish hair. Oh my gosh, my spine is tingling.
My head hurts.
She was in a white dress. Definitely something not from this century. My heart started to race as her smile lifted.
Yeah, mine
and
too, Jackie.
Oh! My heart started to race as her smile lifted and she mouthed, "Come play with me, Jackie."
No.
I responded and said, "I'm sorry, I don't recognize you from class." She started to walk towards me and my heart raced more. I couldn't think of anything else to do but stare. She stopped, looked out the window and pointed, then disappeared. I rubbed my eyes to make sure I wasn't dreaming. Nope, definitely still in this creepy-ass house on the damn field trip.
That's quite a field trip, dang.
Man, I turned my head to the window and walked towards it. I looked down in the courtyard and there she was again, this time with a tall black man. His clothes were withered and he had a noose around his neck.
Oh my gosh.
He looked young in age. They both looked at me. She pointed at the window and mouthed again, "Come play with us, Jackie."
Oh my gosh, no, don't do it, Jackie.
They turned around, started walking towards my group, and then disappeared. A staff member came up and grabbed me, said I wasn't allowed up here, and asked if I was okay, and I simply said, "I hope so." Oh. no. I haven't been back since then. I'm still not ready to come out and play.
Oh my god, oh god.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my experience as much as I did. X's and O's, stay weird, Jackie.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay,
what a ride.
When I've done, because I've gone on field trips to the Whaley House too, and the little girl, I believe, is the daughter of Mr. Whaley, and I know that people have seen her, and she has the long brown hair and the old, like the white, like old timey dress.
Oh, okay.
And then I know that I think his name was Old Man Jim or something, was the black man that was said to be hung in the front yard, the tree in the front yard of the Whaley House.
Oh my gosh.
And people have seen him too. Jacqueline.
Thank you for that.
Starting with a bang.
Yeah, truly. Okay.
That was
I've been
so
to the
good.
Whaley House. Alex and I went, but nothing happened.
I've never experienced anything there. My sister said she smelled Mrs. Whaley's perfume and the cigars for Mr. Whaley, but I don't know how legit that is. But well done, Jacqueline.
Truly.
Every part of my body is tight. Like, I'm like...
Yeah, that was
my
that
butthole is clenched.
That was a lot. Oh my god. Oh, Haley.
All right, next.
Okay. So this is from Anonymous. You know, like in Pretty Little Liars, how A was like A? What if all of the Anonymous writers are A?
Perfect. A for Anonymous? It makes sense to me.
This is from A.
All right.
Okay. It starts with my story. Let me begin this as I am kind of a quirky person. Always have been, and I guess I always will be. Since early childhood, I can remember just plain weird, quirky things around me or happening to me. I guess you can say it's just part of being me. I have 2 stories to tell that kind of explains the weirdness around me. First, I'm a dreamer. I have always had very vivid and sometimes unusual dreams. Generally, they all start with the same, and I'm in the middle of a dream, and then the dream gets interrupted. Sort of like when your TV used to get all fuzzy when the broadcast signed off. Then slowly, the fuzzy dissipates, and in the far distance, I start to see an image present itself. And just like when you're looking through a camera lens, the image slowly starts to focus and zoom in so that now I am viewing the image in real life. In my dream state, while this is happening, I usually squint my eyes, trying to see what it is. Oh, and talk to myself, always asking, what is that? And then genuinely upset as my dream was interrupted. Oh, and another thing, I tend to talk to myself a lot while experiencing these dreams, and I ask a lot of questions, usually saying to myself, what the F? Okay, so they have a lot of these dreams.
Right.
They get a lot of these staticky dreams.
Okay.
That dissipates into an image.
Okay.
So anyways, back to the story. During this time period, when this occurred, I was living in my home with my 89-year-old mother, who I had moved in with me so I can watch over her. She was not sick, very feisty, and very happy to be living with me, as prior to this she was living alone. I also had living with me my trusted, very loved companion, truly my best friend, the love of my life, my dog, who, by the way, would not leave my mother's side since the day she moved in. So, I am seeing this image present itself.
This isn't a dream, right? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's seeing the image present itself. I think we're like back to the dream.
Got it.
Like after the fuzzy dissipates.
Okay.
So I'm seeing this image present itself to me, and it is my mother walking out of a door, what looks to be a hospital door. She is dressed in a hospital gown, running around, hooked to an IV, frantically saying, I have to get dressed, I have to go. Again, I am talking to myself in my head, not out loud, and I'm asking her, more like yelling at her, what are you doing here? What do you mean you have to go? Where are you going? Why are you in a hospital? I was kind of irritated as she was not supposed to be here, but she kept scuttering around looking for something to wear. She then goes into this closet, the door opens, and she comes back out and is absolutely stunning, a very much younger version of herself, dressed to the nines in the most gaudiest gown I have ever seen. It was burgundy gold with puffy sleeves and a train that seemed to go for miles, sort of like the wedding dress that Princess Diana wore at her wedding. Of course, I was stunned and in awe, but the first words out of my mouth as I was seeing this was, why are you wearing that dress? You can't wear that. At the same time, looking at how young and beautiful she looked, she was truly stunning and glowing, absolutely perfect. She kept on scurrying around looking for something. She left the image for a quick second and came back still wearing the dress, walking very majestic, as happy as I have ever seen her walk, with my dog trailing behind her, somehow carrying the train to her dress wrapped around his body so she can walk. He was a very big dog. Well, of course, at the sight of my dog, my best friend, I kind of flipped out again. What are you doing? More adamant this time. You can't take him with you. He belongs to me. I then see her laying in a huge hospital bed, still in the dress, with my dog lying next to her. He had the train wrapped all around his body, staring at me with a look full of love and sadness, and she tells me, he has to come with me. It's okay. It's the way it has to be. I wake up instantly, breathing heavy and visibly upset, still thinking in my mind, what the heck was that about? It took me a second to compose myself. I checked on my dog. He was in his usual place, sleeping right next to me. I got up to check on my mother. She was sleeping soundly in bed. Phew! I thought, thank God that was just a dream. But what a weird dream. Next morning, life goes on as usual, and the memory of the dream slowly faded away. My mom and my dog and I continued to live on life as usual, nothing strange, until 1 week later, suddenly, my dog died, and 2 weeks later, my mom died. Both unexpectedly, with no warning, nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's the end of that one.
Wow. That was beautiful. I was getting teary-eyed.
It's a wild ride of a dream.
Oh, I'm sad that the way she spoke about her dog.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad.
It's really sad. But they're in a better place.
I mean, at least she knew for a week or had some kind of a heads up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
I guess, yeah.
That's beautiful.
What a weird vision. I know. Haley's frowning so hard. She's ready to cry. I know.
I'm kind of glad it ended because I was starting to legit, get tears in my eyes. Oh, that was really sweet.
Yeah.
I liked that one. That was a happy story.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very touching.
Yeah.
I wonder why they had to go together. Why do you think they had to go together?
Maybe.
Obviously, this dog and her love each other.
Well, the dog also clearly never left the grandma's side, so it's even in the afterlife, he was like, I have to go. I have to protect her even in the afterlife. You know what I mean? And maybe they together are watching down on A, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
A.
I'm gonna cry.
We're sorry for your loss, A.
Yeah.
All right, Haley.
Things are gonna take a turn.
Oh my God. Okay, let's hold on to that touching note and dive into another.
Oh gosh.
I'm scared of this one.
Okay, me too. Ooh. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is from our friend Steven, and the subject is sightings of a skinwalker, and for later, an evil being that has followed me most of my life, and other fun things I will keep writing in about. Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Steven.
Thanks, Steven. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hello, Amanda and Haley. Love the podcast. You're doing a great job. I just wanted to...
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
Thanks, bro.
We're trying. It's appreciated.
I just wanted to write in because after listening to your stories, I had a bunch of past memories, mostly repressed, lol, start flooding in about the weird and unexplained.
Yeah. What happened? What came back to you, Steven?
A few about 9 years ago when I was still up in Idaho, I was on a native reservation and I was leaving. Oh, and as I was leaving, I saw a weird looking hunched over dog that I thought was super weird looking at the time and not quite natural. And I remember afterwards I started to think something might have been up, but I put it out of my mind and I didn't see another one until probably about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I was partying up at the Barona Reservation, and as I was leaving, it was close to probably 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I made a wrong turn down a dirt road. As I stopped and started to make a U-turn, my lights illuminated the creature. It was big, far too big to be a normal dog. It had limbs that were too long, too gangly, and they stuck out at strange angles.
Ew.
It was emaciated and starved looking, and its bones were very prominent against its skin. Ew. It was maybe 10 feet in front of me.
Oh,
the torso...
Close. He's driving?
He's driving.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank God. The torso was hunched over, but the head was the part that made my skin crawl. It was too long. The snout was off, but it was the eyes that made me freeze. They were human. No. That animal has intelligence behind its eyes. No, they were human eyes. And it stared at me for about 10 seconds before something in my head snapped me back to reality, and I floored it and found my way back to Wildcat Road. I didn't stop shaking until after I was home and in my room.
Ew.
The other thing is actually something that has concerned many friends and my wife included. When I was about... I know this story. Gross. When I was about 13 or 14, I was staying over at a friend's house when I was trying to sleep on the floor, I heard a noise coming from the ceiling vent in my friend's room. I thought maybe it was a mouse or something, other kind of rodent. I thought my friend was asleep, so I didn't want to bug him. The noise kept getting louder, a sort of scratching sound. And then I saw the fingers.
No.
Black, rotten, dead fingers were reaching through the vents, trying to find a way through.
Oh my God.
I know. The fingers slid through the slots and the rest of the hand made its way through the vent.
No.
On the ceiling. At 3 a.m. Oh! I didn't know that part!
What the hell? This is not cool.
Sorry for your ear holes, people.
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't know that. Steven, you never told me that it was at 3.
Okay, wow.
At 3 a.m, clawing at the ceiling, trying to find purchase.
What is purchase?
I assume it was looking for its prize. I'm guessing. Or it was...
What's your price, Steven?
The best way I can describe the hand is from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, when the Dementor opened the train car on the Hogwarts Express. I froze, thinking I was dreaming or having a nightmare, until I heard my friend whisper from his bed, "What the fuck is that?"
Full body chills.
I responded, asking if he was seeing the same thing I was. That dead fucking hand was his response. We both ran out of the room. That was the last time I had seen it until I started dating my wife. A man has grabbed the crystals, one in each hand, just to be safe. What the fuck? Oh, Steven, I'm like shaking. I already know this story, but it's still really scary to hear it. Yeah, just put all the crystals. This can't hurt. A tape measure. Why not? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm seriously dying inside a lot. Okay.
All right.
We have to push through.
Oh,
Steven.
Okay. Okay, so that was the last time I had seen it until I started dating my wife.
No.
We were hanging out in my room, which is diagonally across the hall from my parents' room. There is a clear line of sight into their bedroom. Suddenly, she stops and her eyes get wide with fear. I ask her I guess I should say Steven and Jackie are married.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Jackie's the last writer who wrote in.
Yeah, Jackie's the last person who wrote in. So suddenly, Jackie stops and her eyes get wide with fear. I ask her what's wrong. She just shakes her head, not breaking her gaze. I look to see where she's staring, and she's looking directly into my parents' room under their bed. The hairs on the back of my neck start standing up and a chill runs down my spine. I ask her what she sees. I see a hand, a black, rotten, dead hand.
Ew.
And I see eyes. They're yellow and glowing.
No.
I freeze. It's been almost 12 years since I last heard or seen that. I ask if it's still there. She just nods. It's just staring at us, but the hand is beckoning with a finger. I stand up and head for their room. Jackie begs me not to go in there and to stay in the bedroom. I keep walking and I get to the bed and drop to one knee. She says that as soon as I reached the bed and went down, the hand withdrew and the eyes went out. I looked under the bed, but there was nothing there. Needless to say, we were both pretty spooked, and she then prayed over the house. I haven't seen it directly since then, but I've always thought I see things in my peripheral vision when but when I snap to it, there's nothing there. I haven't told this story in years, and just talking about it is making my skin crawl. I got more things to talk on, but I need to discuss them with Jackie since she hasn't even heard some of the memories and things that are being dragged to the surface. I will write in again soon.
Steven. That was a ride. That was a ride. Oh, wow.
I think we need to come down from that one. That's the sad part, is that I've heard these stories. I've never heard them from Steven, though. I've only heard them from Jackie.
I'm not sure how to carry on. I think I'd like to just delete, and that's all I have. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, she has scattered crystals and all kinds. We're going to keep looking at the fairy lights in our podcast.
It was really more for, effect, but.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Shake it off. Shake it off. All right. Go, baby, go.
Steven, I really would love for you to write in again, though.
Yeah.
That was wild, but that was fun.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to say that was fun. Not because I don't want to.
It wasn't fun in the normal sense of the word fun.
Yeah.
But like it's like why people watch scary movies.
Yeah.
The getting spooked part was like, oh.
Yeah. I'm very sorry that happened to you, and I hope that you never see that thing again. I really appreciate you
sharing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, thank you.
Because sharing it for people who experience stuff like that, I'm sure that talking about it brings up some really painful, scary
this
stuff.
Is hard. Yeah. So just thank you for writing in.
Thank you, Stephen. Love you. Please write more stuff in.
Yeah. I mean, please. If you can find it in yourself,
yeah,
we would love.
Obviously at your own discretion, but we'd appreciate it.
Okay. So this is from our dear friend Tiffany with the subject line "Ookie Spooky Ghost Story."
Love me a good ghost story. Love it.
Okay, so it says, "Hello, my sweet gals. When Amanda asked me if I had any stories to share, I initially couldn't think of anything. Because, I don't know, she's into all the scary movies and ghosty stuff, and so I just figured, like, maybe she has something to write in about, you know? So let me just hit her up, and here we are." She says, "I love all things scary, but honestly, I've never had anything happen to me, thankfully," which I found surprising. "But I do have one story from a friend of mine that always makes me think, disclaimer. It's been a long time since I've heard these stories, so details are fuzzy. My friend lived in a really cool and also really haunted house in a quiet neighborhood in San Diego. The house/property itself was really interesting. It had a huge pool with a water slide built into it, so it was always the fun spot to hang out growing up." Oh my gosh, I've been to this house.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it in East County?
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen it from I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember when I was a kid, my mom was dating a guy that lived out in East County. And he was like, "Oh, look at that house. It has a water slide built in."
Oh, I don't think you can see it from the street. It was their backyard. But it was a really cool backyard with this really
different house then.
Dope pool and dope water slide.
Oh.
Yeah, it would definitely. That house was haunted? Oh my God.
Oh my God. I never knew.
Before she moved out of that house in high school, that was where we'd have sleepovers and stuff a lot because they always had room for all of us. It was fun to jacuzzi and swim and all that. In retrospect, there was a couple of times where we had a creepy vibe from the house, but staying up late to watch scary movies could make anyone feel that way, right? That's what we all thought, at least. It wasn't until she moved out and told us all these stories that we knew her house was haunted. And she explained that she never told us about it because we wouldn't have wanted to come over and stay the night there anymore.
Aww.
That's sad. I know, because you have this really cool house, of course.
It's fun and you want all your friends over, but you're
totally.
If you see a little ghosty ghost, it's fine.
Yeah, and your friends are like, "Oh, I don't want to stay at the
ghost."
Yeah, I don't want to stay at the haunted house. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's okay. When her family first moved into the house had 2 stories, but they were completely separated. So they'd have to go outside and down the hill to get into the bottom story where her parents were going to make in their master bedroom. This is important later. And the top story was high up on a hill, and my friend had a balcony in her room.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It's just another entrance point.
No, I don't like where this is going. Okay. Oh, no.
Balcony in the bedroom.
Oh, no.
Balcony in the bedroom.
One night,
it's already bad.
Yeah, okay. Why is it just never at 2 in the afternoon?
I don't know.
One night she was asleep in her room and she woke up because she thought she heard something or someone on her balcony. That would scare the shit out of me. Her balcony door was next to the head of her bed.
Ew.
Oh, God.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I put my bed as far away from any windows and doors as possible, but they're always facing everything. I don't... Nope.
That's terrible.
I don't like that at all.
And the wall across from them was fully mirrored.
That's even... You're in a portal of death. You're surrounded by nothing but portals of death.
Why?
That's your worst nightmare.
I wouldn't sleep.
Did she have curtains? Someone tell us she had curtains.
Portals of death.
If she didn't have curtains, the man was like,
nope. Curtains. You know, I'm sorry, but that would be the reason I wouldn't go back to that house and spend the night. It wouldn't have been the ghost. It would have just been that particular setup.
Nope.
When she woke up, she froze when she saw the shadow of a hand reaching out toward the doorknob. She got up in a hurry and scrambled to lock the door and then hide back in bed and watched this hand wiggle the doorknob in her room and ultimately not be able to get in, but had to sit and watch this happen over and over for a few minutes before it finally stopped. That's awful.
Ew. Or the doorknob from the balcony.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like her bedroom door. That's what I was like,
No.
how's she seeing the shadow? Nope. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
nope.
she's looking,
I don't
probably
like it.
looking in her mirror.
Oh, God, that's even worse.
Well, that's what I'm assuming, because the head of the bed is against the wall.
I don't know.
I hate it all. I don't like any of it.
All right, so she locked the door and hopped back in bed. Continue. Sorry.
So it says she watched the hand wiggle the doorknob to her room and ultimately not be able to get in, but had to sit and watch this happen over and over again for a few minutes before it finally stopped. Another incident, which was their last big incident, happened right before they built their stairs that would lead from the top story down to the bottom story. Walking inside the house, there was a room to the right of the doorway, which was going to be knocked down so the stairs could be put in there. My friend and her family had some furniture in there, but not much since the room was going to soon be gone. One night, her family was in the living room when they heard a woman scream coming from the room. Oh my God. Oh no. Followed by the sound of a dresser moving from one wall all the way across the room and crashing into the other wall. Everyone that lived in their house was accounted for and present, and no one was found in the room after. I don't remember if they actually know who the person haunting them was supposed to be, but after they knocked that room out for the stairs, the incident seemed to stop for the most part. When we started using her house as the place to hang out, their haunting experiences had basically stopped, but my friend said that the house still had a creepy vibe in the middle of the night. So is it a coincidence that one night while my friends were over there for a party that I saw a human-like shadow cast down from the top story of the house down onto the pool and looked around and saw no one? And even asked another person just to confirm that the shadow really looked human-shaped even though no one was around to make it. We made jokes about it being a ghost, not knowing what had already happened in the house. They chalked it up to being a weird-shaped leaf from all the trees and plants around the pool, even though the shadow didn't seem to move with the wind like the branches did. Oh. That's awful.
Yeah, I hate it. It's the only
that
thing.
ending image.
Gross.
Oh my gosh. Was my imagination running wild, or did I actually see something that night? It's probably best that I'll never know. Hope you enjoy the story. Love you guys.
Oh my gosh. Tiffany. That was... Had to. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. That was a wild ride as well.
I don't like the thought, like the visualization of a windy night and everything.
And the shadow doesn't
move. The
move.
trees are moving and it's just a stagnant.
And the shadow doesn't move. Nope.
Because that to me says whatever it is has a purpose. It's there for a purpose. It's like, no, I'm not leaving. No. It's just, I'm chilling. I'm going to chill right here. You see me. I am what you think I am.
I'm good on the shadow not moving when the leaves moving. That's not my jam. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone, please write more stories in because Amanda and I are creeped the F out. And this was a freaking blast.
Indeed.
This was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
So weirdifypodcast.com, our make contact page, or you can email us at weirdifypodcast@gmail.com. Please write in.
Yeah.
This was so much fun.
Yes, it was.
My skin is still crawling from Stevens.
Indeed. It'll be crawling for a bit.
Yeah.
Crawling like those fingers.
Gross. No. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed our first episode of What's the Weird?
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Instagram.
And we will catch you next time.
Yes, and in the meantime,
Keep
it weird!